It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And for Blake Griffin, he has worked hard to make his offensive skill set more dynamic. But you have to wonder, Shaq, does he rely on his jumper too much?
Dynamic, schmynamic. Dunk on people like you dunked on Kendrick Perkins off the pick and roll.
Ooh.
Almost half of his shots now are jumpers. As a big guy talking to another big guy, I don't want to see that. However, he is effective from that range, but he's too good of an inside player to be taking all those jump shots.
Well, you know what? That old cliche, you got to take what the defense gives you.
Stop it.
Okay. I would say no. Take what you want and make the defense adjust, Blake. That's what I would say.
That's right. Stop shooting jumpers.
Let's go out to Kevin Harlan as
Don't
they
even
get ready
practice them.
for the opening tip.
Don't even practice.
Delete it from your systems.
An aerial view of the many buildings making up the skyline of beautiful Houston, Texas. Our broadcast setting tonight. We're live, the home of the Rockets in wonderful Houston, Texas. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. That's certainly what we have in store for us today. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. You look at the Clippers. It's an opportunity for them to play in a heated matchup like this, to play your best basketball. These are the games, guys, that show how well you match up against the other great teams in the league.
It's go time now. These are two teams whose rivalry goes way back, and anytime they renew it, the fans, as well as all that are involved, are going to be in for a treat.
There's a lot of hype behind this matchup tonight, and you can see why. These two squads do not like each other, so this is going to be a fun one.
Both these teams are playing at a high level, filling up that win column. Something's got to give.
Yeah, usually when both teams evenly match in the game, usually the team that doesn't turn it over has the better chance. You want to have more possessions.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The Dunkers, Griffin and Jordan, are the bigs. Great handles in the backcourt with Paul and Crawford teaming up. And it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward. And that one hits back iron. And it's the Clippers' ball. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
Having quality starters is certainly crucial, but a versatile bench is just as important, I think. They've shown this plenty of times before.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Chris Paul picks up that one. The Rockets shooting their first foul shots of the night here. At the line for 2. Free throw good from Harden. And both free throws good for James Harden.
He's one of the best free throw shooters in the league, and he showed it there.
Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Thanks, Kevin. He talked about the challenge tonight defensively and going up against a team that can really execute. He said those guys make the most of every possession. They cut to the basket, move the ball well. We have to make them take difficult, contested shots to give ourselves the best chance to win. We know how hard that is to accomplish, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Well, guys, it really makes sense to have their defense poised to deal with the great shooters on the floor tonight.
It really does. If they can't keep the damage done by those guys to a minimum, then it's going to be a long night.
No question about that. They must crowd their shooters and give them little to no room to operate.
Al Harden, after the missed three from Jamal Crawford. Shot clock at 6. Beverly dishes to Anderson. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the paint, stolen by Anderson. Kicks it to Ariza. He shoots again. Capella. Yes, that goes in. Capella's got his second basket.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
Second chance points can kill you. You must concentrate on the defensive glass.
Now here's Paul. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game.
Now here is Harden after the miss from Crawford. Count it.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Clippers trail by 6. Crawford sets the pick here for Paul. Jordan up top. Right side, Griffin. Clock at 6. To halt the run. The rebound by Anderson. Houston leading by 6. Stolen by Pierce. To the inside. Stolen by Anderson. Now here's Capella. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Ariza kicks to Capella. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Capella. Nice move. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Capella's got 6.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
These are two teams going different ways.
Now here's Pierce. He had 13 points in the win against New Orleans.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Now Pierce. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. A nice shot by Griffin.
No hesitation from Blake on that catch and shoot jumper.
Rockets leading by 6. And Paul Pierce, the legend. He had been up in the air in the last couple of years about retiring. No matter when he retires, he'll be headed to the Hall of Fame with his accolades.
Yeah, sure will. I mean, you know him much as a Celtic, but he's played for a few different teams. The one thing you know about him, he's incredibly clutch. He's one of those players you can give the basketball at the end of the game. He wants it, and he knocks down daggers.
For Houston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Capella. Well, we're at the point in the season where some teams only have the draft lottery to look forward to. Kind of a sad state, but that's what they hang their hat on. Do you feel, Smitty, the current NBA draft lottery setup is a good one? Should they consider changes?
Yeah, I like it. The only thing is I don't like to see repeat teams 3-4 years in a row. I think some kind of penalty if you go 3 or 4 years with, not being competitive, something has to be done there.
I like that, yeah. I get it for a couple of years in a row. You're trying to rebuild. You do it 3-4 years in a row. It's tough to watch.
It is.
Because they're just constantly treading water.
Yes.
Rockets leading by 4. Harden kicks to Beverly. Pierce against Ariza. Back to Beverly. Another miss by Houston.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Rockets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Harden against Paul. Harden the pass to Capella. Back to Harden. There's the dish to Capella. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Capella's got 9.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Clippers trail by 6. Here's Paul. Again, the miss by Paul.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Here's Beverly. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Well, with the recent struggles that the Clippers have had in the playoffs, Smitty, you have to wonder if there is pressure for Doc Rivers to take this team to the conference finals.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, because they have so much talent. You look at this team, people want to know in Clipperland, can we ever get a chance to win the finals? As Doc being in the front office and coaching, it's time for them to win.
Now here's Paul, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Nice work there coming off the screen.
He's really lucky that one went in because that was a pretty sloppy possession overall.
Rockets leading by 7. Harden dishes to Ariza. Anderson kicks to Capella. And some nice passing there by Houston. Ariza passes to Harden. Rocket 6. Latrey. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 7. Feeds it to Pierce. Misses off the left iron.
Really bad mental lapse by the defense, yet he did not make them pay, surprisingly.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Rockets.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
And that one misses. With the way the Clippers have ended the last 2 seasons, they can't help but feel nervous if they get back into the playoffs. Don't you think, Steve? 2 times in a row they've been up in a series. Both times they've ended up, going home losing.
Yeah, I think for the Clippers, but they got to look at it and say, hey, you know what? We've had injuries to star players. They won't be able to shake this until they win another series.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against Dallas.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
Well, at the end of the day, these guys are professionals. They are used to going on the road and finding a way to get it done.
For Houston, they have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Now here's Rivers. He had 10 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And Redick kicks to Griffin. Pulls it from the elbow. That one, no good. And Houston the other way now. Ariza outside. Back to Harden. Capella with it. Spates there. Harden has a wide open look. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rivers kicks to Griffin. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
That one drops for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rivers kicks to Griffin. Redick is in the corner. Los Angeles with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Harden, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Maurice Spades did not like that.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Now Ariza, after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. Gordon dishes to Harden. From beyond the arc, Houston gets it back. Capella kicks to Gordon. To the wing right side. Inside. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Spates. The pass to Reddick to end the run. Reddick can't get that one to fall.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Ariza passes to Harrell. To the middle. It's tipped. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And a huge lead here early to start.
The game plan is working to perfection so far. Didn't take them any time to get into rhythm.
Well, Steve, if you were able to give one piece of advice to yourself when you first entered the league, what would that advice have been?
I think for me is understanding how much more you have to put in the off season. I think for me, Kevin, I worked out a lot, but it was specifically on basketball. I would have probably trained a little bit more on my body than just playing a basketball a lot.
Was Jordan one of the first to do that, to really work on his body more with weights and hire the personal trainer and so on?
Yeah, I think so. I think for me is I got back into the gym, obviously going back to either college or a high school gym, putting in the time, but specifically maybe swimming more, maybe doing a little bit more yoga, working on your body, more of a meditation, doing other things to help you with the game of basketball.
Became more year-round for you.
Yes.
The Rockets have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight, several misses earlier.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
The Rockets making a switch here. Brewers check in, and the wide open shot from Reddick. Tries to snap the cold streak and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And the fans all love Maurice Spates. He added a three-pointer, you know, Steve, to his game over the past few years. He is now one of the better stretch fours because of it.
And that's hard work. People call him Mo Buckets. Maurice Spates loves taking the three. He lights up, and you know what? His teammates, you can tell when he's taking that shot, they're looking for it to go in.
Another miss by Houston.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Rivers kicks to Spates. Picked by Griffin. Lets it go from 14. No good. In and out off the rim.
Wow. See, that's a shot you hate to miss. Point-blank range, too.
Pass to Spates. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Spates has got 5 now.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
He also, for a big guy, has a terrific touch from that range.
Harrell drops in the layup for 2. And the Rockets lead by 13.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Spates. And the shot is long.
Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range.
And here's Beverly. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Lock at 6. Here's Harrell. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Griffin. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside, Felton. Reddick is in the corner. Off target from outside.
Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
Gordon kicks to Brewer. There's the 3. Here's Capella. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Rockets on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he understands he can make a big difference.
I'm not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my job.
Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job. He does it very, very well. He is excelling.
And he may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan has become a defensive beast. And the thing of it is, he's still learning, still getting better.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Right from the start, they have been able to really own the paint and just dominate the backcourt.
They are really fighting for position on every shot release, so they are prepared for the rebound. Fantastic work ethic.
Patrick Beverly out there with Gordon. Then there's Nene. Then it's Corey Brewer. And it's Harrell in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Chris Paul is still in search of his first NBA title. He said he used to think about it as a personal goal. But then he said at some point it clicked and became, we're going to do this. I think all of us are at that point. It's clear he's invested in this team. He said there's no question this is where I want to be. I want to win. Here. Kevin?
All right, thanks, D.A. He's got talent around him for sure.
Honestly, I don't know how they cut into that lead with him missing so many shots.
Houston moving the ball around. Shot from free throw range. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 3 rebounds now in this one. The shot by Redick, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Clippers trail by 12, and stolen by Harrell. He dishes it to Brewer. Now the feed to Harrell, and it's blocked by Jordan.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high. That pass was a work of art right there.
And the league trend is towards more up-tempo basketball. Steve, do you prefer a fast-breaking style or a more methodical, thoughtful half-court approach?
You know, I think it's fun going up and down, playing fast, the tempo. But, you know, in the playoffs, it's still, no matter how fast you play, it kind of slows down. Reason why you know each other plays. You play each other over and over, so it started to become a little methodical. You got to be able to do both.
What style did you think enhanced your game the most?
Well, I think a style that where you can get up and just create mismatches and play a little bit fast, but also understanding the guys that on your team can recognize mismatches very quickly.
Don't let the defense get set then.
Yeah, yes.
The Rockets have had an off night from the stripe tonight. That's good from Harrell.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Both good from the line that time. Clippers trail by 11. Paul kicks to Redick. He feeds it to Jordan. And it's Pierce in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And after hitting only 1 3 in the first quarter, he has none here in the second.
The shot by Nene, no good.
Blown opportunity right there. Point blank lay in. Come on now.
They grab their own miss. And Spates gets it to go.
He really fought on the glass there and did a tremendous job coming up with that rebound.
Houston leading by 9. Gordon kicks to Brewer. Back to Gordon. Down low. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Defense has been atrocious lately for them. You can't blame him at all for wanting to address that here in this timeout.
Clippers trail by 11. Paul kicks to Jordan. Jordan the screen. Pierce dishes to Paul. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And DeAndre is one of the best in the business in that situation. You let him sneak in behind you, and you're going to pay.
to the left side wing. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations.
And looking at this shot chart, you can't help but feel that this entire team has played passively on offense. There has been little to nothing going on at the rim or in the paint for that matter. And when you don't attack the defense and put pressure on them down low, you are making life far too easy.
Paul against Beverly. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room.
And they continue to control the glass.
Outside Gordon. Expanding his range. Good on the triple. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Redick. 14 points from him the last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Paul outside. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Houston leading by 12. In the corner, it's Gordon. He kicks to Harrell. Back to Gordon. To the paint. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Jordan. Paul for 3. Paul missing again.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Clippers trail by 15. Pass to Pierce. Back to Paul. It's good, and the drought is over. 1 for 9 after 8 straight misses.
CP3 is not afraid to go up against the bigger guys inside. He continuously finds some space, somehow, some way.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 8. Brewer's shot is off.
Had the layup, no one really contested him. Missed opportunity.
Beverly against Paul. Back to Pierce. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And at a time they really need him to shoot well. The exact opposite is what's happening.
There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Crawford's checked in. Spates sets a screen. Floats one. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Jamal Crawford adding another 6th Man of the Year award to his resume. He is one of those guys, when you call his number, as soon as he checks in the game, he is ready to score.
And with Crawford coming off the bench, he has the perfect mentality, Steve, to be that source of instant offense, which every team needs, especially this one. He has that short memory for missed shots and is aggressive, I think, and always creating chances.
Yeah, Jamal Crawford, the 6th Man of the Year. That should be just named the Jamal Crawford Award. He does it all the time. He's comfortable in that role. He is instant offense as soon as he checks in.
Here's McDaniels. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Right side, Pierce. Pass to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. It's Pierce on the wing. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yes, that goes in.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
It hasn't been pretty. They just haven't looked interested in putting forth the kind of effort it's going to take to stay in this game.
Count it. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, DeAndre has gotten more and more comfortable from inside, really making a name for himself down there.
McDaniels kicks to Harden. It's Ariza on the wing. Stolen by Pierce. Here's Paul. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
I love to see them push it like that because the reason why, he's a deadly finisher in the transition game.
And Ariza with the stop.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Clippers trail by 11. Paul outside. Pierce with a screen for Paul. Dishes it to Crawford. The rebound by Anderson.
Mix up defensively, left him wide open from mid-range. That's a shot he needs to hit.
Harden the pass to Ariza. Back to Harden. Here's Spates. He's got 7. For 3, Pierce. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Harden kicks to Capella. The dish to McDaniels. Anderson outside. Harden the pass to McDaniels. Kicks it to Capella. Clock is at 3. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Capella's got 11 points. Clippers trail by 13. Spates. And the slam dunk by Spates.
No hesitation from Chris Paul, getting the basketball to the open man quickly.
Here's McDaniels, guarded by Crawford. McDaniels dishes to Capella. Crawford with the steal. Outside, Pierce. Feeds to Paul. There's the pass to Jordan. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 8 now on the night. And Anderson kicks to Harden. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Now here's Harden. After the miss from Crawford, Anderson kicks to McDaniels. Here's Capella, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Shooting 1.
Gordon's check in for KJ McDaniels. And Smitty, you were just starting in the league when NBA basketball games were becoming what they are today in the 90s. The popularity of the game has just increased so substantially. Was it strange to see yourself being portrayed in video games as we see now? And how did you react to it?
You know, very humbling, Kevin, to get a chance to see yourself, your name being called in the video game. But what I did like, Kevin, I was so skinny. The video game had me looking buff with muscles and everything. So I like that.
You look pretty good right now.
Yeah, that's because you're my friend.
And finished off by Anderson.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Clippers trail by 10. Rivers kicks to Jordan. Pass to Felton for the 3. The rebound by Anderson.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The feed to Harden. On the wing, Eric Gordon. He's got 8. Pass to Anderson. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:41 left in the first half. Rivers kicks to Jordan. Back to Rivers. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Griffin. Here's Jordan. And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Jordan no good on the free throw.
Well, DeAndre Jordan is a guy that will rebound the basketball, block shots. But what I like about right now is becoming an offensive threat, being able to run the floor and make an impact on both ends.
Now here's Gordon. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Back to Capella. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Capella's got 15 points.
Really good shooting night for him, doing everything he can to help his team stretch this lead.
Griffin against Anderson. Griffin passes to Crawford. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Count that one. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. And DeAndre Jordan changes the game defensively, Steve, as you alluded to. Just eats up space in the middle and alerts other players of where they need to be, altering shots, blocking shots every second he's on the floor.
Does a nice job of being that anchor in the middle, like you said, blocking shots. But what I love about him, he's an aggressive rebounder. Yes, he uses his height and his athleticism, but you got to want to go get it. He goes to get it.
Rockets leading by 8. Harden with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And he came up big defensively, too. He nabbed a bunch of steals out there and made them pay for their sloppy passing.
Gets it off. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
Great court awareness on how much time was left on the clock.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Houston on top, up 10. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Doc, you got fouls right now with the starters. Will you have to rest them and play your bench guys more?
Well, we're going to have to, you know, so whether I have trust or not, and I do, they're going to play regardless.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
First half in the books. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, welcome back. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 10. All right, Big Diesel, your take.
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
The second half just about to get going here. Here's Paul. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Great handles in the backcourt with Paul and Crawford teaming up. The dunkers, Griffin and Jordan, are the bigs. And it's Pierce in at the 3 slot. Rockets leading by 10. Ariza, right side, passes it to Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Rockets. Clippers shooting just 34% from the floor. And it's Pierce in the corner. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Pierce has got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers.
Paul Pierce is in the top 5 all time for made 3-point field goals. Have to at least get a hand up in his face.
Reeves it dishes to Anderson. He feeds it to Harden. Back to Anderson. Clock at 4. It's Harden with the drive, and it's blocked by Jordan. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford. Harrell, he's checked in for Houston. Patrick Beverly comes in for James Harden. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Rockets making a change here. Nene's checked in. Clippers trail by 9. Paul outside. Crawford outside. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
No surprise, Crawford is lighting up the floor. This is a guy that has multiple 50-point games to his name.
Out left to the wing. Nene down low. Guarded by Jordan. The shot by Nene. No good. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pierce with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Griffin a screen on Beverly. Paul with the 3.
Well, no one's scoring off that screen. That was terrible.
Down low. Pierce with the steal. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Beverly. Great D that time from Griffin.
They've struggled so far here in the 3rd, hitting just 1 of 4 from the field.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Shot from 12. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Clippers trail by 10, and the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
They should consider trying to get closer to the basket. Right now, the shots they are attempting are just clanking off the basket.
Corey Brewer's checked in for the Rockets. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Clippers. Stolen by Beverly. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Rockets have shot 50% from the line, 6 of 12 so far.
And when you look at the Rockets, I mean, plenty of offense, but last year there was a huge drop-off defensively. And given this team's lofty goals, that really flies right in the face of that old adage, defense wins championships.
Now here's Paul. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
If you allow Blake Griffin to get that close, the result, a dunk.
Rockets leading by 10. And Brewer kicks to Nene. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Jordan the pass to Pierce. Jordan sets the pick for Pierce. Off the screen. Goes back up. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Clippers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Jordan no good on the free throw. We all know the struggles that DeAndre Jordan has had at the free throw line. Smitty, he just can't seem to find a consistent stroke.
Well, it's hard because teams understand when you're shooting that type of percentage, the strategy is, yes, we're going to foul DeAndre Jordan. And it'll only get better if he can make free throws. Other than that, the coaching staff has to weigh the options. Should we keep him in? Should we take him out? But if he made his free throws, that would all go away.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Spates is checked in. Picked by Griffin. Pierce for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's 12 points for Paul Pierce.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Here's Nene. shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Nene's got 4 points in the quarter. Clippers trail by 9. Paul outside. He dishes it to Griffin. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Paul kicks to Spates. Back to Paul. It's tipped. Stolen by Beverly. Outside Gordon. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Spates has got 7 rebounds in the game. That's a 2 from Paul. Los Angeles with another miss.
Couldn't have been more wide open on that one.
Dishes to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. Brewer, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the inside, Griffin. Banked in off the glass. Griffin's got 6.
I love the effort by Blake Griffin down on the block, making it look very easy.
Gordon kicks to Brewer. Back to Gordon. The dish to Nene. Knocks it loose and stolen by Spates. Redick, a good look, releases from the wing and drills it. Redick's got his second basket of the night. Rockets leading by 10. Gordon dishes to Harrell. Back to Gordon. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Paul. Here's the pass to Paul. He kicks to Redick. Off the left rim and out.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Riza comes in for Corey Brewer. And it's Harden in for Gordon. And then for Los Angeles, Felton comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Rivers in for Paul. That's good from Harrell.
Well, the first thing comes to mind when you think about the Los Angeles Clippers is offense. But they had a very good defense. They were fantastic on that end, and it was led by DeAndre Jordan and Chris Paul.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Speaking of the Clippers, Steve, and the defensive prowess, they do protect the rim well. They block shots. DeAndre Jordan, certainly one of the best in the business there. But it goes much beyond that with their D.
They do a great job of getting a hand in the face of shooters. Second best in the league last year for opposing teams' field goal percentages. Clippers just don't get enough credit for being a strong defensive team.
Griffin kicks to Rivers. Feeds it to Spates. Picked by Griffin. The leaner inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first one falls for the Rockets. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Harrell, and Gordon subbed in for Patrick Beverly. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Rockets leading by 13. Outside Gordon. It's Ariza on the wing. Here's Capella. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside Felton. He's looking for Rivers and finds him. It's good.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Anderson dishes to Capella. Kicks it to Ariza. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Trevor Ariza.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza. And the Clippers have possession. It's a 13-point game. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. He gets that one.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Harden kicks to Anderson. In the corner, it's Gordon. Capella inside. Spates there. From deep, Harden. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Felton. From past the arc. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Gordon penetrating. Shoots a 3. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got his 7th assist here tonight.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Now here's Spates. 11 points in the game. And a chance now to review the shot chart.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times, because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
And the first one drops. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. He's off on the second. Rockets leading by 13. Anderson outside. Back to Ariza. Harden the pass to Capella. In the corner, Harden. Another miss by Harden. L.A. has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Houston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And finished off by Anderson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Felton kicks to Griffin. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Houston. They're sitting pretty, 2nd place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, the Clippers, 4.5 games behind.
And when you look at the Clippers, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones. The defense has to stay on their toes on him. They have to be active guarding the perimeter, or they will continue to get burned.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Gordon. The pass to Anderson. And some nice passing there by Houston. And the dunk by Capella.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And let's check out the stats for Trevor Ariza. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's averaging 10 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Now here's Rivers. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Crawford outside. Off the pick. The Rockets pull it in.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
And it's Ariza in the corner. Here's Capella. And the layup falls. Capella's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rivers in the corner. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Rivers has got 5 points now this quarter. Houston leading by 17. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A 3 from Anderson. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now here's Rivers. He has 5. To the left wing, and the wide open shot from Griffin. The shot that time not on target. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Rockets ahead, running away with it. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Hey, guys, I told you, 1 bucket at a time, all right?
And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Trevor Ariza out there with Harrell. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. In the corner, Harrell with it. A 3-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 20. Redick with the 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
Ariza kicks to Capella, outside Gordon. The 3. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Redick. From deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Harrell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ariza dishes to Beverly. Outside Gordon. And Beverly kicks to Ariza. To the middle, just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Jordan. And Pierce, here we go. Here's Crawford. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Houston leading by 17. And it's Gordon, that time on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got 4 assists in the game.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Now here's Rivers. Jordan the screen. Rivers kicks to Redick. There's the triple. It's good from long range. Redick's got 10 points in just the second half.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
Right side, Gordon. Shoots a 3. Drops in the tray. And the Rockets lead by 19.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Redick against Gordon. Outside, Redick. Back to Pierce. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Harrell's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Trying his luck deep. Jordan with the rebound. Clippers trail by 19. Rivers kicks to Pierce. Pass to Rivers. The 3 connects from 3-point range.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
To the wing right side. Back to Beverly. Houston moving the ball around. Capella, the pass to Harrell. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him. A baseline J, and it's Beverly missing.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Rivers dishes to Jordan. The feed to Pierce. And Capella sends it back. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And the Clippers making a change here. Paul's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Left side, Redick launches it. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Offensive rebound. Ariza, and terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Ariza's got 10 points here in the second half. Clippers trail by 21. Al Paul. Pass to Crawford. Redick is in the corner. Redick can't get that one to fall.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Nailed from three-point land.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's a good screen. Paul for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on an 11-3 run. And it's Harrell missing.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
And Redick kicks to Pierce. Back to Redick. Crawford, no one around him. Los Angeles with another miss. The Rockets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Beverly, the pass to Gordon. Capella dishes to Ariza. Pass to Harrell. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Pierce.
If his shots were just a little more on point tonight, they'd be holding a much bigger lead right now. That's a high percentage look when you get the ball that close to the basket.
Rockets leading by 22. Outside Gordon. To the left side wing. Harrell kicks to Capella. Banked in off the glass. Capella's got 23 points.
He is just taking really smart shots and playing within his game right now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Pierce. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Pierce. He's on target from 8 feet out. Pierce has got 4 points this quarter.
What focus from the veteran Pierce. Nothing shakes this guy when he's going up with his jumper.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And with the long ball taken over, Smitty, we've heard some different suggestions. Creating a 4-point line or widening the court to give a little more space for the corner. Any of those ideas work for you?
No, not at all.
You don't like
Kevin.
any of that, do you? No.
4-point play, widening the lane. What? I mean, easy.
Yeah.
That's enough. We're good right now.
Yeah. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Gordon. And James Harden subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nene. And Los Angeles guys shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Paul kicks to Jordan. To the wing on the left. Jordan the screen. They set the pick. Griffin dishes to Redick. 5 to shoot. From downtown. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dishes to McDaniels. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Redick for 3. Redick can't get that one to fall.
Right now, he's trying to find the mark. Unfortunately, he's starting to feel a little bit desperate.
Here's Brewer. Excellent D there from Pierce.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Paul outside. From deep, it's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner, it's Brewer. Back to Harden. Houston moving it around. On the wing, Brewer. Down low, Griffin with the steal. Harden against Paul. Redick is in the corner. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
And if you're the defense, you probably should sag off him right now because he's not knocking down anything.
Houston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Looking to end the drought. Harden can't hit. Ball against Harden. Paul left side, taken away by Nene. And now running up the court, Brewer pushing it up. Good on the shot.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Well, there have always been big markets and smaller markets in the NBA, but it seems, Steve, that the league has found a proper balance to give small markets or mid markets a chance every year to succeed.
Yeah, I think so. I think players are doing a nice job right now in free agency. A lot of these guys are going to smaller markets, and when they're there, they're not changing. They're not running for the big lights anymore. So we kind of having a somewhat of a balance right now, Kevin.
Like LaMarcus Aldridge comes to mind. Could have gone to Los Angeles. Wanted to, the Lakers wanted him badly. He chose a smaller market like San Antonio. Now, granted, a historically good franchise, but a smaller market.
Yeah, and I think guys are doing that. I think it's more about winning versus where you're playing and where you stand.
You know, the thing about James Harden, though, there's really no perfect way to defend him. I mean, he can torch you from deep, drives the lane as well as anybody, and especially when he's looking to create contact. And in many ways, your best defense against him is a good offense. You try to match some of his points by scoring on the other end. Well documented that maybe defense not his strength, but, you know, that's an area where if you want to have success, you're going to have to do a good job on that end.
And thinking about ways to stop Harden, part of the problem is that he's really built like no other player out there.
Physically, he's got that barrel of a body, the long arms, and just enough quickness to blow by you. He's elusive, yet always looking for contact, which is why he lives at the free throw line.
Tyler Ennis, he's checked in for Houston. The Clippers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Rivers passes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
We know how strong Griffin is, but he has the ability also to adjust his body in midair to draw the contact. Blake Griffin, a terrific player, but the first thing you think about with Blake Griffin is flying high and dunking the basketball, a highlight reel.
Now, Steve, as you said, there are other great dunkers in the league, but for in-game dunks, Blake Griffin is just one of the best. He's on that short list of feared players.
Yes, he has the body and size to take the bump, and you know he can go over people, but a lot of times he likes to go through you. He sheds off contact and still gets several feet above the rim.
Nice shot by Felton.
Unselfish play by Blake Griffin, screening for his teammates to get them open.
Houston leading by 23. Anderson outside, from outside the arc, makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Gave up a little momentum and then grabbed it right back.
Now here's Mbamute. There's Crawford with the 3. Rockets with the rebound. Nene's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Anderson wide open. No good on the 3. The Clippers shooting just 30% from the field here in the 4th. And there's the foul. It goes on Ryan Anderson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. 1:33 left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Griffin. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Griffin's got 10 points in just the second half. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And Baamute with the steal.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight. A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Capella. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
They get it back. The dish to McDaniels. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hits. How about that one from Ennis?
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
They're already celebrating. People are walking to the door, smiles. This one is over.
To the right side. McDaniels kicks to Nene. He feeds it to Ennis. The pass to Onuaku. Here's Nene. Good. Great game for him. Double-double down. 11 points and 10 rebounds. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you so much. And with this game in the books, Kenny, your thoughts?
He shot efficiently tonight. I mean, wow. Like, some nights when you shoot 50%, guys are jumping around the locker room excited. But 60% to shoot at that level is remarkable.
Man, he took his game to another level tonight. He wasn't hanging in the background. He was their alpha dog. And he got the crowd going wild.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.